All right, we're back here at the Auburn Sports Forum. I'm your host, Jeremiah Schumann. Tonight, about to watch some football. College football playoffs are on, and I just had some thoughts that I just wanted to kind of get across here. And let me get you a little centered there. There you go. Basically, this portal has been absolutely treacherous for Auburn. We all know that, we expected a bunch of people to jump in, but now it's like 29 or 30. Last season, I think we had a total of like 22 players go in there. But I just wanted to say something. I've been saying this a lot, and I don't think anybody's really caught on to it. But the players that we wanted to keep, I mean, you can say Cam Coleman, you can say, Deuce Knight, those type of players. If they wanted to leave for money, it's not that I'm just cool with them leaving for money, but I wanted them to stay to become elite, because there's just a very few amount of players that have come into the league here in college football that can do that. It used to be you come in as a freshman and then you develop, you're stuck with your team. If you wanted to leave your team, you had to go to out of the conference to come back into it next season to somebody else. But the problem is today is that everything's about money. And I don't want them to stay here if they don't want to develop, because to be honest with you, in the current state of a Deuce Knight, in the current state of a Cam Coleman, they're just good football players. But the thing is, it's so sad, is that they're prioritizing money over becoming great. And when you become great, you can grab the bags. You can go to the NFL. You can do all those things along with becoming great. And the problem is none of these guys want to do that. They want to just grab bags and, go play at a lower level. And I mean a lower level because they're not, developing. So I don't understand that. So someone's going to pay for a $4 million receiver or a $3 million receiver that's not even elite. He's elite in one little category. The other part of his game is not elite, it's average. Same thing with Deuce. He's elite in like one or two little things. The rest of his game is very average. But here at Auburn, I was just, with this guy, Alex Golish offense, I was just so excited to see what that could be. You get a Cam Coleman that's elite, a wide receiver that's elite, and then you fill in the gaps with a bunch of great players. That would have been fantastic. Is what that would have been. And I'm sorry, but I just don't think we're going to get to see that, because as Cam Newton said on his show, these players are prioritizing money over being developed. And they even said, I don't want to be developed, I want the bag. And so I think that that's crazy. But when you see the culture of football and what it's become, that's all these kids think about in high school. Going to it used to be get to the NFL, make money. Now it's get to the NCAA and make money. And hell, you got players now that are not only coming here and getting money and getting the bag, but they're trying to sue the NCAA for every single little reason they could think of to come back for another season to get another bag before they even think about going to the NFL. And I understand some of them won't even go to the NFL, so they're just trying to get as much money as possible before they get out of the football game. But just like, it's nuts what people are doing just to get the money. And I don't see how they don't understand that if you develop, not only do you get money, this is all short-term stuff for someone like Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman can become elite if he's developed, become one of the best wide receivers to ever play the game of college football, and then go on to the NFL and see what he can become there. He could be great there. We don't know. We don't know how that translates, but he has the goods to go make a run. He's as talented as a Mike Evans was at Texas A&M. Same thing with Deuce Knight. They have the goods, but they're going to take this short-term bag for long-term questions, when you could sit there and just get developed and have long-term success, long-term everything. And then even look at these players like Jerry Rice and, John Elway. They don't even play anymore, and they make good money just by being who they are because they became great. But guess what? If a Cam Coleman and a Deuce Knight go out and they don't become great, well, they just got this little bit of money that they got here. And a lot of them are spreading around to their friends and their family and everything else. So this is very short-term success, what they're choosing. So I just want to get on here and kind of explain that I'm a true Auburn fan, have been for a long time. And I don't want players here that don't want to be here. I don't care what you say. It's about the money. I don't give a damn. Like Alex Golish is setting the standard here. He already said, we're going to get people in here that want to be here. We're going to make sure that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. And then we're going to pay them. So we're going to pay them a little bit, let them perform, and then pay them a lot. Whether that works or not, I don't know. If that doesn't work this year, that's great. But I'm so glad that my team isn't a part of just throwing bags. I mean, it was. That's what Hugh Freeze did. And I'm over it. I'm over because I mean, what did that get you? You know, I mean, right going into the season last year, what were we? We were supposed to be top 25. I mean, every media channel on the planet said, oh, they ranked us in the top 25 because of all the star players that Hugh Freeze was bringing in, all the money he was spending, and it was just coming together. And what did it come to? All that spending huge money got us to a 5-7 season. You know, and just imagine if you were to build some continuity in the program, had guys that were playing for each other on a snap-by-snap basis, and then they all were freaking making money on top of playing for each other, like brotherhood, like it used to be. And there's going to be people in the comments that are young and don't understand what that's about, and they're just going to say, it's about the money. It's about the money, Shum. It's about the money. And I'm telling you now, it doesn't have to be about the money. It can be about some of the money. You can get all the money, but it doesn't have to be about that. It can be about the brotherhood and connectivity and developing and team and love for sport and still get the bag. I don't understand why you have to skip all that other stuff to make that happen. So I'm not going to make this any longer. I just want to kind of put that out there. So until next time, War Damn Eagle.